Good morning, Fambam. It is so good to be back. I apologize. I took a little bit of a break because my birthday was over the break time. And two, I think I just needed a break. I had a week off for school, and so I just took a moment to enjoy some time with my family during quarantine. And I apologize. Wheatley is a little rambunctious this morning, so just bear with us, please. Can you go play with your bone? Go get your bone. No. Anyways, today I am coming at you with a video. I'm pretty sure it's 8 things, as you know by the title, but it's 8 things that I have learned during this quarantine. 8 habits. And I wanted to do this because I feel like this quarantine, I wanted to look at the positive things of it and not necessarily negative. Yes, it's been really rough to be stuck at home and not really being able to go out and do things and explore, but this time was also great for creating new habits and just maybe some self-exploration or some rest and restoration that may have been necessary that we just didn't realize that we needed. So I don't know about you guys, but here in North Carolina we are starting phase 1 of opening up. So some things are starting to open up and we're getting into the can get out and about kind of thing, and so therefore that's why I wanted to make this video, because quarantine is about over, and also I do want you guys to comment below maybe something that a habit or something you've learned, a habit you've created or something you have learned during this quarantine. I think that would be just really cool to see the good things rather than the bad things that we have acquired from this time. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. First thing I have, a habit I've created is to drink more water. Now, I think we all could drink more water. I'm a total culprit, especially on whenever I'm working. I try really hard to drink water, but I don't drink enough water, and I know it. So I try really hard, but on my days off, I've been making it a priority to drink water because it's good for your skin, it's good for your body, it's good for your bowels, it's just good for everything. So drinking water, it's good for brain functioning and making sure you're staying on task and stuff like that. So water is just, more water can always be beneficial. The second thing I have done, a habit I've created, is I have been eating more whole foods. Now, I know this sounds really crazy, and I know that during this time money's probably been tight, but what I've been trying to do is, and this kind of goes in with the third one, but I've been eating more whole foods, so eating eggs, whole berries and stuff. I've been trying to pick the in-season fruits and vegetables because they're cheaper, and usually you can get a larger quantity of those on sale. So that's what I've been doing. I've also been eating more whole grains and stuff like that. And then my third one, which is watching how much I eat, or or just stopping when I'm full, eating more slowly, eating more slowly. I guess you could say it's my third one. So those, like I said, those kind of they go hand in hand. So I've been eating more whole foods, but I haven't been eating a lot in one sitting. So I feel like it's made my whole foods last longer. I've also been freezing things. So my spinach, if I see it starting to go bad, I'll freeze it for a smoothie. And I've been having more smoothies and stuff like that for breakfast or even lunch sometimes, or a little snack. So eating more whole foods and eating less or eating more slowly, kind of being more mindful of the time it takes me to eat. The fourth habit I have created is I've been exercising daily. That might include, good Lord, Wheatley is just crazy today. So exercising daily might include doing my Fit On app that I've mentioned in previous videos. It's an app that helps you work out, but you can do stuff like at home, which I've really enjoyed doing. It challenges you, but you can, like, they have a lot of different kinds of exercises. So they have HIIT exercises or videos, they have yoga, they have stretching, they even have like targeted areas or body weight stuff, all kinds of cool different things. So I've really enjoyed that, and sometimes too I'll do that and a walk, or just a walk, or maybe just some stretches. It just kind of depends, but getting active daily has just become something that I've really enjoyed. And while I'm at work, I'm active, I'm running around, so that doesn't really count. But we have been taking walks down the street by our apartment, and it's like a little neighborhood, and it's just been so nice to get out and get some fresh air with my little family and just enjoy that 30 minutes or so together. It's just like our break, and it's just time that we get to have and uninterrupted, and it's very nice. So just taking that time. I also find that whenever I do this, it helps bring mental clarity and helps me focus a little bit more and stuff like that. So I usually come back and do some homework afterwards, but just being active every day, it's good for your body. It helps, reduce any soreness and keeps your joints mobile and stuff like that. So a lot of good benefits there. The fifth thing I have been doing is I've been reading a little bit more. This might include reading for school, but I have been reading, and honestly, it's just so enjoyable for me to learn more. I'm in this phase of my life, or this stage, I guess, where I just want to know and I want to learn. And so reading stuff for my school textbook, or just reading a book that is for fun, or even like articles and stuff like that, doing a little bit of research around things. I just feel like it's I don't know, just doing it enhances your vocabulary, and it just, I don't know, it makes you think more about things, and you just learn things from it, and so it's just really good for you. But that's something I've really been enjoying, is reading more. Let's see, my sixth one is, and this is funny, but this is so true, eating yogurt either every day or every other day. I've talked about this in a previous video, but yogurt just makes me feel less bloated, and it makes me feel good. It's a sweet snack, but it has so many benefits for me. I get, and I will insert a picture here of like the kind I have, but I get Chobani brand, and it's a vanilla yogurt with mixed berry at the bottom. It's my favorite kind, but because of the quarantine, they have not had that in grocery stores recently, so I have had to branch out and try different flavors, which has been good to challenge me, and I have to eat something other than mixed berry, but it also made me appreciate my mixed berry flavor a little bit more. So now they're starting to come back into stock, and I'm enjoying that again. But eating yogurt every day, it just, like I said, it's that sweet treat, so it satisfies that sweet craving, but it's so good for us, or for like you and your body. It has probiotics, which is good for your gut, and your gut health really affects the rest of your health, so it's important to keep a strong gut health. Hi, can you go play? Go play, go. Anyways, so gut health is important, and I just find eating yogurt is an easy way to maintain that for me. So it's just something I've really been enjoying. The seventh habit I have found during quarantine is to find gratitude daily. This is something I've always tried to do, but because of quarantine and having to slow down and stuff like that, it has made me really appreciate a lot of things, and really think about what I have to be grateful for. So finding that gratitude daily. I usually do this with my coffee, and it's just something that I do quickly. Some days I will really dwell on it, but most days I have a task, a to-do list that I am trying to knock off. So it's something I usually do quickly, but finding something I'm grateful for that day, that gives me a sense of purpose, and that gives me passion to live for. So most days it's maybe my cup of coffee, or thankful that I have a job, or that I have the life I have, the dog or my husband, just something simple. Some days it is more complex, where you know, I'm thankful that everything is created individually, or you know, maybe that I still have life in me, or whatever. But just finding that thing to be grateful for that day, it just really channels your mindset to be more positive, and uplifting, which I feel is so important during this time of solitude and being quarantined. And then the last thing, the habit that I have found during quarantine, is to do one thing like in a day that will put me ahead for the next day. So this might be setting out a cup of water the night before for me to drink in the morning. Sometimes it's meal planning, or maybe creating my to-do list for the next day. Just helps me kind of clear my mind for bed and stuff like that. But just doing something that puts me ahead for the next day, and I think it makes me feel more productive the next day, and it puts me ahead, and that's awesome, especially whenever you feel like you have a never-ending to-do list. So those are the 8 habits that I have created, or I have begun to create during this quarantine time, and I hope you guys have had a productive quarantine time as well. Like I said prior, don't forget to comment below a habit, or something you've created, maybe, or something you've started maybe, down below. I would love to know, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, so that way you guys never miss a video when I upload. I plan to go back into the every 5 days thing, so hopefully you guys won't miss my next one, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, Fam Bam. Thanks for being here.